Check this out. The major index is having their best start to a year since all the way back in 2006. It's early, though. Can the rally continue? Kim Forrest and Rich Ross, your Trading Nation team. Rich, you have a new note out describing what you're calling the perfect storm for more record highs. Break it down for us, please.
Brian, we're seeing something this year that we haven't seen in quite some time, and that's why I feel so confident that the good times can continue. Let me explain. The first chart we're going to look at is NVIDIA. We're going to use this as sort of a metaphor for the strength that we're seeing in technology. Keep in mind that technology lagged in the fourth quarter of last year, but it really comes out fighting, Brian. It's reimposing its will, and stocks like NVIDIA and the semis, which are up over 6% year to date, are really driving the ship here. That's almost 25% of the S&P right there. Technology in a very strong position, your FANGs, your Microsoft, your semis, etc. And keep in mind, this is the best period of seasonality for technology, which I expect to continue. Now, the next chart, Brian, the financials. You know, the banks really on the come in the fourth quarter last year. And you see the breakout that we had just a couple of days ago from this textbook bullish flag tells me banks and financials continue to work their way higher. So we like the big bank breakouts. You like your regionals, your PNCs for Kim, Comerica's of the world. Basically, buy your ballparks, okay? And finally, Brian, here is the kicker. Energy, something we haven't seen working in concert with growth and with financials, the value side, once again for quite some time. Energy breaking out, the XLE above its 200-week for only the second time in the last 3 years, Brian. First time we crashed and burned. This time, I think we get there. The action is very compelling in the short term, and now as you see in energy in the long term. If energy, financials, and technology work together, you're halfway home, Brian, and we haven't even talked about the breakouts in industrials and healthcare and materials.
That'll be a different Trading Nation,
Rich.
Is
very bullish, very bullish.
So, Kim, listen, you're a fund manager. You want stocks to go up and make you happy, make your clients happy. Everybody wins. But there's got to be some risks out there that are outside the charts, are there not? I mean, what are you worried about? I hope something.
What am I worried about? Well, I'm worried about a lot of things.
Or the penguins.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, I know where the pirates are going to end up, but we're not going to talk about that. Let's talk about where stocks might end up. Well, I guess I am very, very worried about the Fed and whether they raise too fast. Now, it doesn't look like that should be a tremendous worry, because when Janet is passing the baton to Powell, I believe his name is, it looks like that is well under control, and it's going to be a very smooth change of leadership, and the slow rate rises should continue. So that bodes well, probably for financials. Other things, well, a lot of what I like to think about are technology stocks, and they're driven by corporations. Well, this is the enterprise technology stocks. They're driven more by corporations buying new technology to support either new users, and that would be people being hired, or redoing their back office and their infrastructure. And I think the tax policies really allow for companies to go out and expense new technology expenditures, so that's kind of taken care of. Other than that, it's the black swans that absolutely no one knows what's going to happen in 2018, including what's going to happen in the political realm. So those are the kind of things that I don't think investors should spend too much time on, because it's out of our control.
Okay, yeah, it's funny because I love when people try to predict black swans, which is exactly not the point. You can't predict a black swan. That's the entire point. We love your charts, though, Rich Ross. Thank you very much, Kim. Rich, thank you. And folks, as always, thank you for watching Trading Nation.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.